Right, it's finale time on the Williams FW14b. It has its flaws, but I'm really well chuffed at how it's turned out. Decals are all finished and she's all sealed. And here's the final reveal. There it is, all done. What I've done is I've just took the canopy off, so you can have a better look at the engine with all the decals on. And it's not looking too bad because, like I said, I wanted to get that back off so I could take photos of the engine. But what I'll do now is I'm just going to put the engine cover back on. Right, putting the engine cover back on now. One of the flaws is the engine cover itself. You can see that the engine cover is slightly above the airbox area, because no matter what I've done to push this down, it just won't go down that 100%. I mean, it's all lined up around the back there and it's clicked into place, but the front section here, I just don't know what the hell's going on. One of the other flaws is the colour tone between that decal, the airbox and the main engine cover itself. As you know, I spray painted the engine cover in the white, and then the blue, the blue and the camel yellow. I did it on top of the white. On the monocoque area, I should have sprayed it in the white, but I didn't. I sprayed the yellow directly onto the grey primer as well as the blue, and you can see the slight subtle change between those three. With the 20 and 21 decal, I did decant some of the camel yellow and painted it on, but like I said, it's not a 100% match, but I'm alright with it the way it is. So now that's explained. When I left you, I'd done the helmet and done the line decals, so I proceeded with the sponsor decals. So you got me aftermarket camel. That went down really well with the micro set. Absolutely fantastic. So I put that on. Then the Goodyear and the Renault, the Elf logo, then the Elf lettering top on the monocoque and bottom, which is on the side pod. And then you got the Mansell decal there. Now, because of the engine cover not going down 100%, the Mansell should be actually on the side of the monocoque. But if I put it there, you're only going to half see it, because where the Mansell decal is, there should be a Renault decal. So that's why I've put the Mansell decal on the side pod. You've got the Canon logo, you've got the Labatts lettering and the Canadian flag. You've got the Labatts there, you've got the Williams active suspension decals underneath the suspension. Those are a bitch to get in because of all this suspension in the way. Both sides, as you can see. Then I've put the electrical icon there for the electrical components. Then you've got the camel, so you've got the two side box camels. And then you've got the front box camel. Now, what it was is when I laid these camels, I forgot about the wing mirrors. So, trying to locate the pinhole for the wing mirrors, it actually went into the sea a bit. So what I did is I mounted those, let them dry, and then I got a bit of my midnight blue and then painted a bit that on so I could complete the sea. And as you can see, it looks really nice. Not bad at all. Right, then you got the nose decals, which is the Labatts logo between those two line decals that I previously put on. You got Renault Elf. The 5 is in two parts. You've got the actual the white 5. You put that down, microset, and seal it, and then you put the red 5 in because it's slightly smaller than the white 5, and you get that white edging around the edges, and it's looking nice. Then you got the big Netty Mallory decal and the actual Williams F1 logo right on the tip of the nose. So once all that was done, which didn't really take that long to be honest, I then let them dry, microsol them, let that dry, and then painted on the Humbrol satin coat, which, as you know, it's a hybrid between gloss and matte. And as you can see from the sunshine coming through the window, it's giving it a lovely nice sheen. With the wing mirrors, I've put those on Again, just jabbed them through the holes and then whacked them in with the super glue. I've painted some silver to represent the wing mirrors. Bloody camera focusing. So that's that. Right, now with the driver figure helmet, I'm just trying to get this to focus. Only got it to focus. What I did is, because I printed off the helmet decals again a couple of times, what I did is I decided to repatch up the Labatts on the front. So I painted it in the midnight blue, put a drop of white on so the Labatts logo would come through, and as you can see, the Labatts logo is a hell of a lot better than my first attempt. I just let it dry, microsoled it, then sealed it with a clear gloss, and the helmet I just glued on with some super glue, and I put a bit of sponge in there to stop it tipping forward. I've also put the clear windscreen in now. I actually did that before I put the decals on, and I just put a bit of glue and glaze, and I got a tweezer and held the tweezer up against that because it kept wanting to pop out, but not looking too bad. So I'll just give this one last twist so you can have a better look at her. Oh, you probably noticed the lines on the tyres as well, the moulding lines. I've tried to get my Swan Norton knife to cut those off, but it just wouldn't have it. Like I said, just look at the front there as well. With the figure it looks absolutely fantastic, so I advise you to get the figure. I'll put the link on for Pendle Slot Racing on, so you can actually buy the figure yourself. There's about 5 or 6 different variants of this figure, and £3.99 plus £3 postage. Well, there it is, all done. So it's all finished now. The reason I've got so much work done this week is because I've been furloughed from work due to the coronavirus outbreak. There's nothing wrong with me, I'm not self-isolating or anything. They've just been furloughing people. They did some last week, which I was the first batch. They did some more this week, and they're doing some more next week. So hopefully I haven't bored you too much. I'll put some stills on at the end of this video. And stay safe. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you very much for watching.